Hello everyone. At the end of the last video, I posed a question. Many Japanese people refer to the language of Tokyo as Standard Japanese and the Tokyo accent as the standard accent. But what exactly is Standard Japanese? This time, we're going to uncover the truth. Originally, a unified language did not exist in Japan. Languages varied from one region to the next, making conversation extremely difficult for people from distant places. There is a famous anecdote that illustrates this. A man from southern Japan married a woman from northern Japan. However, their respective dialects weren't mutually understandable. So, what did the couple do? It is said that they communicated in English because they had acquired it while studying abroad. Despite both of them speaking correct Japanese, they couldn't understand each other. This linguistic disunity became a major challenge for the new government at the time, which was attempting to build a centralized modern nation-state. Therefore, in order to unite the people, the government decided to create a national standard language, or Hyōjungo, Standard Japanese. The basis chosen for this was the dialect spoken by the intellectual class in Tokyo, the Yamanote dialect. However, this was not a simple adaptation of the Yamanote dialect. It was an artificial language to which various adjustments were added to facilitate its spread across the nation. This is how Standard Japanese was born. Thus, Hyōjungo, Standard Japanese, is not the pure language of Tokyo. The Japanese government officially designated Hyōjungo as the standard language in Japan and excluded other traditional dialects as vulgar languages. As a result, the dialect eradication movement began in Japan. The targets of eradication were not just the dialects of the countryside. Even the traditional dialects of common people in Tokyo were deemed vulgar speech and subsequently declined. In its attempt to unify the people with a common language, the government ended up destroying the inherent richness and individuality of the Japanese language. Furthermore, the government not only enforced Hyōjungo, Standard Japanese, domestically, but also imposed it on other Asian people in occupied regions. They tried to turn these people into Japanese. This is the darkest side of the history of Japanese language education. After the war, this policy shifted. Japan became a democratic country, and the official name of the common language was changed from Hyōjungo, Standard Japanese, to Kyōtsugo, Common Japanese. And the new government began to show a posture of respecting dialects. However, many traditional dialects had already suffered serious damage. Many people assumed the language of Tokyo as Standard Japanese. But why? In the capital region, the combined effects of the former Hyōjungo policy and the inflow of people from various regions led to the birth of the new dialect, Shutoken Hogen, the Tokyo metropolitan area dialect. It took the place of the traditional languages of Tokyo, and many Japanese people assumed this new dialect as the standard language and continued to call it Hyōjungo, Standard Japanese. The Tokyo metropolitan area dialect is used in anime and dramas, but its grammar and accent are strictly different from Kyōtsugo, Common Japanese, spoken by newscasters and narrators. However, due to the high prevalence of both, there is a tendency to treat them as the same and call them Hyōjungo, standard Japanese. Currently, not a few people in Tokyo say, "I don't have a dialect." This suggests how serious the damage to the traditional dialects in Tokyo is, and how unaware Japanese people are about the history of standard Japanese. Unfortunately, some Japanese people still view dialects as inferior languages, reflecting the remnants of the Empire of Japan. As a result, such prejudices and misconceptions remain deeply rooted in Japan even today. Some people even consider it bad manners to use a dialect in public, or believe that you shouldn't use dialects in Tokyo. Some also believe that dialects are the language of the countryside. Furthermore, some people internalize this discrimination, thinking it is shameful to use my dialect outside my hometown, and try to hide their dialect. This shows how the remnants of the Empire of Japan severely affect people's thinking. Now, let's move to the conclusion. Hyōjungo, standard Japanese, is an artificially created language for the purpose of national integration. And the term Hyōjungo, standard Japanese, carried the historical weight of the mistakes of the Empire of Japan, destroying domestic culture and imposing standard Japanese on other Asian people. Now, the Japanese government doesn't use the term Hyōjungo, but uses Kyōtsugo, common Japanese. However, many Japanese people have forgotten their own history, and some people think that dialects are inferior languages, reflecting the remnants of the Empire of Japan. Is this history merely a past event? Don't native speakers of Japanese have to confront the past? What do you think? These are the references used to create this video. If you would like to know more, please check the links in the description below. Thank you for watching.